check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Ready, young lady, young lady.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 18. No.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 35.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
By the Saints.
And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 21-0, our score after 1.
The score is Saints 21, Bears nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, and this is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
What we got? What we got? Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you... want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The first throw for the backup Foles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Here's Foles. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 99, check 99. Hey, Kaden. Mutz 56. Mutz 56.
A carry here for Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Come to my work.
Foles. And he's got his man Hilton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Foles. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check it out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll pass complete here to Sanders, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. He finds Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding Hilton on the slant. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, watch the lane. Alert flare. Hayden's goal. Yeah, go, let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is caught by Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Shit, watch the shit. One.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
8-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This is Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep 1-1. Slam.
They run with Hunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Kareem Hunt.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Easy. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. 56 the mark.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Wild Bill. Mike 56.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw again. This is Miller, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Joker.
Now it's Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Mike Davis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
3rd down.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Carrier. Chris Jones on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bears 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Hunt, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. 13. Watch the edge. Hey, Jeff. Watch 24. Big edge. Hit him. Kill.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
We got 4. Under. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Harris. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling me a little bit.
And it's 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 veterans breezed to Sanders there for a Saints first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Try and throw on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Chris Jones.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Now Brees lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily